Okay, let's go ahead and start with our warm-up. We are gonna stand in and we are gonna work a little bit on our balance. So if you know your challenge with balance, maybe grab a chair to help you to grab something, but at the same time, keep your chest tall. So I don't want you bend over. So grab something that you can keep your chest tall, like a chair will be perfect, something higher. Okay, so first we are gonna start by open your legs wide, knees soft, and we are gonna inhale. Exhale, bend forward. Bend the knees, look up, roll up again. One more time, inhale. Breathe. Exhale, bend forward, long back. Bend the knees, roll up. Again. This time, tilt to one side. Bend to the other side. Warming up or lower back, bend forward. Very, very gentle, let your body go into the flow of the movement. Inhale, exhale, it's just a warm up. Bend forward. Bend the knees. Roll up. Okay, now you're gonna inhale. Reach with your left arm up, up, up. Exhale, lean to your right side. And keep going until you reach the opposite toe. So left arm reaching your right toe. Or trying your ankle, your shin, whatever you can reach. Bend the knees, roll up. Inhale. Right arm goes up. Exhale, lean to your left side, reaching. Keep going until you bend forward, opposite arm reaching the toes. Or that side, your left side. Bend the knee, roll up. Again, one more time each side. Inhale. Left one goes up, up, up. Exhale, left one goes to the side. And you keep going. You rotate. And you reach and try to keep your toes pointing forward. Bend the knees, roll up. One more time to the right side. Inhale. Retreat. Exhale, lean to your left with your right arm reaching. Keep going, rotate, reach the opposite toes. Bend the knees, roll up. Good. Go ahead and put your feet together. Knees are soft. You're gonna start with your right side. So inhale, bend the right leg. This is when you can use the chair if you want. Your chest is tall. Your knee is close to the other one, trying to reach back. Pull, keep pulling as far back as you can. Bring it in, now switch. Your left one, chest is tall. Grab the top of your left foot, bring it towards your booty and now pull it away from your other hip, keeping your chest tall so you don't want to lean forward either way. Switch. If you struggle to grab your foot or ankle, use the band, a belt. Place it underneath your ankle, around your ankles, and bring it towards you. The other side, right one. This time, I want you to try to think about bringing your heel as close as your butt as you can. Really working on stretching those quads. So don't worry about bringing it backwards, just to bring your heel towards your glutes. Chest is tall. Inhale, exhale, switch. Left one. Again, use the belt if you need to. Wrap it around your ankle. Now press your heel towards your glutes with your chest tall. Okay, switch to your right. This time we are going opposite. You don't bring it as close as your glutes as you could do. You're working on bringing the knee as far back as you can. Keep your chest tall. Engage that right glutes and right that knee, right knee as far as you can. Working on your balance. Now switch towards your left one. Inhale again. Bring the knee, keep your chest tall, as far back as you can. Okay, we're gonna switch again. You can choose to stay right there. We are gonna add a little more balance challenge. So you're gonna bring your leg as far as you can. You're gonna bring your chest lower. You can use the chair to help you as well. And bring the right knee as far back as you can. Bring it up. Let's switch. Inhale. Grab your left foot. Bend forward, driving the knee. Ooh. As far as you can. There we go. It helps to look something in front of you. Keep your eye in there. And bring it down. Nice. Okay, now let's work on the outside of your glutes. Again, this one you feel free to use the belt if you need to. You're gonna grab your leg, wrap it around as a baby, and bring it towards your chest. Bring your chest tall. Switch. Bend forward, grab the other leg like a baby. Come, stand up and press the leg towards your chest. Switch. Make sure one hand is grabbing your knee, the other one is grabbing your ankle, and you press it towards your chest. My balance is horrible today. Switch to the other side. Okay, now we are gonna stay on your right side. You can also sit in a chair. Cross it and bring your chest towards to you, okay? So if your balance is not that good, in this one you have to grab your legs. So sit in a chair and do the same movement, sit in a chair. Let's inhale, bring your right leg up, grab your knee, grab your ankle, stay right here. Pressing as close as you can towards your chest. Make sure you stay tall. Your left quad, your left glutes, the legs is on the floor, is strong and engaged. 4, 3, 2, and switch. The other side, keep your chest tall, bring it towards the chest. Your right glutes is engaged, your right quad as well, the legs on the floor is engaged and tall. And release. Now, we are gonna do the chair pose. Again, you can sit in the chair and do it. You're gonna cross your right leg on top of your left one. And you're gonna sit back, bringing your arms forward. Really feeling that glute stretch. Okay, we are gonna switch slowly to your left one. Work that balance. This one you can grab a chair or something if you need to. Or you can sit in a chair and bring your chest. Okay. Now we are gonna put it together all on your right side, okay? So inhale, exhale, grab that leg, bring your foot as close as your butt as you can. Pressing your hands towards your glutes so that heel is reaching, touching your glutes, so trying to. Nice quad stretch. Inhale, release it a little. Now press your knee as far back as you can. And if you can, bend forward. Come up. Cross it in front of you, bring it towards your chest. Cross it on top of your left, sit back in a chair. And come up. Wonderful. Let's try it on the other side. Your leg is tired, the leg is down. Just working your balance. Let's do it on your left one now. Inhale, chest tall, grab your ankle. Bring your heel towards your butt as close as you can. Chest is tall. Feel free to use a chair for balance. Now relax it a little. Pull your knee as far back as you can. If you want, bend forward. Come up. Cross it in front. Grab it with your arms. You can sit in a chair for this one if you need to. Chest is tall. Cross it on top of your right thigh. Sit back. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Wonderful. That feels great. Okay, now you're gonna get in knee position. This one, feel free to grab an extra cushion. Depending on how much cushion you have, also depending on how sensitive your knees are, but it's better more than less. So feel free to put it extra if you need to. You're gonna start right here. You're gonna roll your toes down and you're gonna sit on your heels. Here you can also sit in the pillow. This will put less pressure on your knees. You're gonna bring your hands behind you. If you can, lift your right one, lift your left one, lift your right one, lift your left one. Now keep both down. You can stay right there, trying to reach with your chest open back. If you can, you're gonna take both up, but this is an option, depending on how flexible your ankle is. Stand up. Engage your glutes, bring your hands behind you, bring your shoulders back and down. Really drive that hip forward by engaging your glutes. Again, inhale, exhale, choose how far back you want to be. Go back in your hands, go on your knees, bring your shoulders back and down, engage your glutes, and drive that hip forward. Pulling your shoulders away from your ear. One more time. Okay, good. Now, let's bring your right leg forward. Your left knee is down. Feel free to put the pillow underneath that left knee. You're gonna drive with your hip forward as far back, as deep as you can, but holding that knee along with your hips. So you don't wanna be like here. If it does happen, step a little further forward. Also, you wanna keep both hip bones pointing forward. So only go as deep as you can hold that nice form. Relax it. Inhale. Exhale. Press forward, engage your left glute. Inhale, bring your arms up. And bring your arms back while your hip reach forward. You should feel a nice stretch on your left hip. Bring it back down. One more time, inhale. Reach up and back with your hands. Exhale, your hip is reaching forward. One more time, inhale. Reach up, reach back, exhale, bring your hip forward. You can just stay here, or you can bend the back leg and pull it towards to you. Bring it back, let's switch. Bring your left knee on the floor, your right leg goes forward and you drag the hip as deep as you can. Keeping your hip forward and keep your knee in line with your ankle. Inhale. Exhale, try forward with your hip, reaching up with your arms, reaching backwards, engaging the right glutes. Release it. Inhale in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, engage your right glutes. Bring your arms back and up. You can stay right there, or you can reach your leg, bending, stretching your quadriceps, and a little more of your hip flexors. Nice. Now let's go in a little child pose just to release a little bit of the back. Try to keep your head on the floor, your arms reaching forward, and your body's on your heels. Walk with your hands. Open your knees a little wider around hip-wide support, not too wide. And again, sit back on your heels, your arms and fingers reaching forward. Spread those fingers. Your head is going down, trying to reach the floor. Inhale, exhale, come up and up a little wider, around as wide as your mat, if you can. And again, sit back in child pose, your arms are reaching forward. Your forehead is resting on the floor. Okay, come up. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you to the side and later go to the front so you can see both. We are gonna stay on your right knee, so you can go ahead and place a round pillow in there or not. It's not gonna be as much body weight in it, but feel free to add it. Your left leg is gonna go out straight to the side. Okay, so right knee, right hip, right on line. Your left leg is stretching with your left toe pointing straight forward. This is our starting, your glutes are engaged, your chest is tall. You're gonna sit back with your hands and drive it forward. Sit back, drive forward. Really working on keep that toe pointing forward. You decide how far you wanna sit. I can sit all the way, but if you only can do a little bit, that's okay. Bring it forward, bring it back. That toe is pointing forward, bring it forward. Drive your hips back, sit on your heels if you can. Okay, now you're gonna sit back and you're gonna roll the toe out. So you should feel a nice stretch in your adductors. Your toe is pointing up to the ceiling. And again, you walk with your hands. You sit back and you choose how far you wanna sit. Drive forward, sit back. Drive forward, sit back. One more time. Okay, you can just stay right there, but you're gonna bring your toe far down again, pointing forward. So if you feel plenty of stretch right here, stay right there. That toe is pointing forward this time, no up. We are gonna try to take your hands off. We are gonna use this to bring you up, drive your hip, sit back. Again, you don't have to sit all the way, or you can place the pillow between your ankle and your back. Drive the hip forward, chest toe. Inhale, exhale, sit on your heel. Do it again. Drive the hip forward, engage your glutes. One more time. Now sit up, you're gonna roll your toe up to the side. Same thing, come up, drive your hip forward as far as you can. Really drive and stretching that hip, the front of your left hip, and sit back. Inhaling, come up. Again, you can keep your hands on the floor. It would be nicer on your right knee. Now sit, reach a toe if you can, or your ankle, whatever you can reach. Come up, woohoo, nice stretch. Sit back as low as you can. Drive the hip forward, engage your glutes. Sit as low as you can. Reach your toe. And release it. Shake it off. Ooh. Nice, we are gonna go the other side. So now feel free to grab the pillow and place it on this knee, okay? On your left one. You're gonna keep your hands on the floor and you're gonna bring your right leg out with your right toes down flat on the floor, pointing forward. So your whole body is facing the same direction. You inhale, walk your hands. Exhale, sit back. Inhale. Really, I want you to think about stretching right here. Placing the big toes hard on the floor, strong. And sit. 2 more times. Drive it. Sink the hip. Go sit as low as you can. 1 more time. Now you're gonna bring that toe up. Your foot is pointing up to the ceiling. And you inhale, walk with your hands. Exhale, sit back as low as is comfortable. And again, you can place this pillow right here to help you as well, not go as low. Or you can put 2 pillows, one underneath the knee and one between your heel and butt to decrease the angle. One more time. Okay, bring it flat again. You can decide to keep your hands on the floor and keep doing the same movement. Or you can come up with chest toe. That foot is pointing forward, flat, strong on the floor. In line with your hip, inhale. Exhale, drive that hip forward. As far as forward as you can. Engage your glutes. Sit back as low as you can. Your toes pointing forward, your hip, everything is pointing forward. Your shoulders. Engage those glutes. We are activating our glutes and hamstrings to allow the front of our hip and your adductors to release. 1 more time, sit down. Now bring the toe up. Pointing up with your foot flatter. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Drag the hip. Stretching it. You should feel the inside of that internal rotation of your hip. Stretching, because we are externally moving it. Inhale, sit back and reach your toe if you can. You can also use a belt, or you can just reach your knee as far as low as comfortable. You should feel a really strong stretch in your adductors inside your leg. Inhale, bring it up. Keep that toe pointing up. Hip forward, engage your glutes. Sit back, reach the toe. If this is over tight, also pulse your knees inwards, which creates a lot of pain on your hip and lower back. 1 more time, sit down, reach the toe. Keep your shoulders relaxed and release it. Go right here, clean your hands behind you. Roll it, shake it up. You should really feel a stretch. Bring soles of your feet together and shake it this way. Should feel really loose inside here. Bring your chest towards the toes and relax it. Inhale. Bend the elbows, bring it towards the chest and relax it. If it is too hard for you and you find yourself hunch over with your hip, they cannot be flat, hard sitting in your sitting bones, go ahead and place a pillow. And now again, we decrease your angle and we allow you to stay tall and long. Definitely, this is what we're looking for. You cannot really stretch forward, open up that hip if you are tilting, okay? Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows, bring your chest down. One more time. Grab those toes, bend the elbows, bring your chest. Okay, now walk the legs a couple inches further forward. Just a little less angle. Again, inhale, grab those ankles, those toes, whatever you can reach. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. You're gonna feel a little more like in your sacrum area, lower back. Come up, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale, bend forward. And release it. Now you're gonna tilt on your left side. You're gonna grab the right foot, the top of your right foot, and you bring that knee as far back as you can. Stretching that quad one more time. We want to see, you see how my ankle, knee, hip are all in line. From there, you pull backwards. I don't want to see it down. I don't want to see it up, okay? Right in line. Chest is open. Switch to the other side. Leaning on your right side. Grab the top of your left foot. Bring it as far back as you can with your chest open. Release. Let's do one more exercise and we are done for today. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders. If you have any type of a lower back issues, lumbar area, disc, any of that, very gentle, do a baby tiny one. Engage your glutes, inhale, and just take a few inches from the floor. The rest, they know they don't have any issues in the lumbar, can come up and reach a little higher. But this is really compressing your disc, so this is not for everybody. Inhale in, bring it down. Roll your toes down. And here you have two options. You're gonna keep your knees on the floor. You just do like a half a plank, or you can go in a full plank. Sink your hip a tiny bit, depending on your mobility and your back, how deep you're gonna go. Inhale, press up in the triangle, pushing your heels down on the floor. Push your right. Keep both down. The idea is to try to reach the floor. Today I'm super tight, it's not happening. But that's what you're trying to do. Keeping your fingers reaching forward, your head is trying to touch your knees. From there, walk your feet one little baby step at a time, all the way to get to your hands in a bend forward. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Give me a last deep breath. And exhale. Thank you, guys. Wonderful.